I'm going to flip this conversation and ask you, what was your experience with immersion and what have you been able to accomplish since you completed it?
Mm, I love this question. So I was all in from the very beginning. I mean, I knew that I wanted to, especially with a lot of the business. So I went to art school. I'd been a graphic designer for years, and so I knew Illustrator like the back of my hand. And it really didn't deter me at all. I know that a lot of people have that question about, oh, I already know Illustrator. You know, why do I want to go through the basics? Well, I am a firm believer that you should always go back to basics. And I watched every single Illustrator lesson just with open ears and an open heart. And I learned a lot, actually. I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. But also, I'm approaching pattern design now, and I was full in for pattern design. And so I learned a lot about that. But then going forward into, creating collections and then the business and the website, I really feel like it put me on a step by step.
Mhm.
And so my goals coming out of there, I set myself a timeline, and I went to work. And it's so funny. Over the summer, I had a babysitter for 3 days a week, and so I only worked 3 days a week. I got more accomplished in those 3 days a week than I think I do now, which is so
Right.
funny. But it's because
Yep.
my time was limited, and I was so ready. And so my next steps are, I am pitching my portfolio starting in March. I am so excited to do that. My website just keeps getting better, in my opinion, and I'm releasing another collection, my third collection. I am I have a list of over 100 different companies that I am ready to pitch to, and I'm so excited to make a lookbook and all of that. But I'm actually right on my timeline. That this is where I wanted to be a year ago.
Mhm.
And that's a really cool feeling to think that a year ago I had this vision of where I wanted to be now, and it was exactly I
Wow.
want to have 3 collections done and a portfolio and a website and a couple other different things.
I love that about you so much because this whole past year for you has been, it's not, to me, it's one of the best periods of the whole process. Like
Mhm.
really exploring and trying different things and coming out. But so many people want to rush it. Like they just want to blitz through it because they want to have arrived. And it's always obvious. It's always obvious to me from this perspective when that's been rushed. And you are coming out with such a refinement to your style, to your collections, to your portfolio. I can see every time I see something that's yours, I literally don't look at the name. I'm like, that's Lissie's.
Oh,
And that
that's
is, it's such the goal. And that's what happens when you take the time, like take the necessary time, even on a limited income, even on a limited time schedule, like take the time you need in order to come out ready. And
Mhm.
I cannot wait to hear what happens with these 100 companies. They don't even know what's coming for you.
I am excited too. And you said a word that has meant a lot to me in the last, especially the last couple of months, because I feel the refinement. I feel the refinement in my work, yes, but I feel the refinement here. I feel the refinement in my studio space. I feel the refinement in my family. Like I just feel like this has been such a beautiful process of growing. And I do have a little bit of like, oh, I wish I was already there every now and then, but honestly, and you said this last year, I think. Well, you say it, I've heard you say it a couple times, but like enjoy where you are right now.
Yeah.
And I really am. And I know I'm gonna get there where, because I have a big 5 year, vision plan.
Yeah.
And this has been one of the best years of my life. And I know I'm on the right path. And yeah, I can't say enough thank you to you, actually. for being a part of it and for being that person who, was there, who showed up to share and
Yeah,
guide.
I just think I have the best I have the best like job in the world because I get to see the students make progress and show up and shine in the world, and it's such a huge honor. It's so fun.
Well, thank you for everything. And yeah, I'm so excited for immersion this year. And can I say that I'm
Yes, we have a little secret, don't we?
yes. So I am going to be on the team this year as one of the Adobe Illustrator experts, which I cannot be more thrilled about. This is going to be really fun because there are a lot of people who have never touched Illustrator before, and it can be intimidating, but again, little by little every day, and you're going to know it like the back of your hand, like I do, like you do. So I'm excited that we can be there to kind of really show up and help people get through those little, problem areas.
I'm so excited. So Illustrator is, first of all, I like to simplify it because it's just a computer program.
Yeah.
You can learn this program. Nothing is too big. It's just a computer program. But there's a lot. It's a very robust program, so there's a lot to it. And so, in addition to really breaking it down, I am so excited. We've always had a support team, but this year the support team is significantly enhanced, and it's because I know that when students get stuck, they're stuck until they get unstuck. And so if we can be there and really a lot of times when someone has a question about Illustrator, it'll take like opening Illustrator and replicating what they're doing to try to figure out where
Yeah.
they're up, and just having people that like you are experts in this program that can help people get unstuck. I think it's just going to be the best thing.
Yeah, I'm excited. And Bonnie, you're wonderful. Thank you for everything. Um, I'll be talking to you soon, and I'm excited for this coming week.
Me too. Thanks, Lissy.
Thank you too.